Good morning. We are starting the new lesson today. So, the new lesson is the chapter is yoga. Yoga, as we know, the word is very common, but we should know about the yoga in detail. Yoga is in Sanskrit word. It is originated from the Sanskrit word. So, the first the slok for the yoga that is given न तस्य रोगो न जरा न मृत्यु प्राप्तस्य योगाग्नि मयम शरीरम. For him who has obtained a body ablaze with the fire of yoga, there is no disease, no aging, no death. Means the yoga is not a simple word only. Yoga is then by this practice of yoga, we can keep ourselves free from various diseases. We can delay the aging, or the history tells about that we can stop aging and no death, even no death, because when we are following each and every principle of yoga, we will discuss in later how many principles are there, how many steps are there which we have to follow. So when we are completely we are practicing perfectly, we are practicing the yoga in our daily life, so definitely this is possible. So meaning of yoga, the word yoga has been derived from the Sanskrit word yuj, yuj. This is derived from the Sanskrit word yuj. Yuj is the root word use, which means joining, join, or to unite. To join or to unite. This is the root word. Root word means there are forms are there, singular form, plural form of the words. So this is the root words. In Sanskrit, it is known as dhatu roop. So this is the root word. Yuj means to join or to unite. So then the yoga means it is the union of individual soul with the absolute or divine soul. Means the union of Atma with Paramatma. Means yoga is the union of the soul with God. Yoga also means the unification of physical, mental, intellectual, and spiritual aspect of human beings. Normally in life we have different physical, mental, intellectual, and spiritual state of life, our body. So we are bringing them together, the integrated parts of the body. These things will come together: physical, mental, intellectual, and spiritual aspect. we are uniting them, joining them together in a particular goal or particular task. So yoga also means unification of physical, mental, intellectual, and spiritual aspect. When definitely this is again, if we are not understanding, we can understand it. Unification of physical, mental, intellectual, and spiritual aspect of the human beings means sometimes we are doing any work physically, but mentally we are not there. So definitely that work we cannot complete, or if we are completing it, there will be mistakes. Sometimes our intellectual ability is different and we are doing different things. So when we are doing anything, so physically, mentally, intellectually, and spiritually, we must be there to fulfill or to complete the task. So yoga will help us to unification of these all powers. These all are the powers: physical power, mental power, intellectual power, and spiritual power. So bringing them together to complete any task, to complete any work. So yoga can help us for unification of physical, mental, intellectual, spiritual aspects of human beings. Yoga is the science of development of a person's consciousness. Consciousness belongs to the nervous system. So development of personal consciousness will make means we are making our nervous system healthy. Each neurons of the body will work efficiently. Our brain will work efficiently. That will make us proper conscious. So yoga is a science, a vast knowledge about the yoga is there. We have to study it in detail. So first we will go through the importance of the yoga. Importance of yoga first is physical purity. Physical body will remain clean. Cures and prevention from diseases. Definitely we all know that yoga activities cures and prevent us from various diseases. The people who are health conscious are working for prevention of the health diseases, and the persons who are suffering from various diseases are working on how to cure their diseases. So yoga can help in both the side. It can help to prevent persons from various diseases. It can help the persons to cure the disease. So we have the therapeutic effect of the yoga and we have the preventive effects of the yoga. Yoga helps to reduce the mental tension because a healthy mind can exist in healthy body. There is one saying is there: healthy mind exists in sound body. So when we are physically fit, definitely we will be mentally fit. And this is vice versa. If you are mentally fit, definitely we will be physically fit. So both the mental health and physical health are very important. So mental tension will be reduced while we are practicing yoga. Beautification of body. definitely the body will be beautiful because when we are practicing yoga, because since childhood we can see then children are very beautiful, but when we grow older the beauty comes down. So due with the age, why the beauty of the body cannot be maintained, that yoga helps us for beautification of the body, glow of the skin, young looking, and when we are healthy and happy definitely we look beautiful. So beautification of the body provides relaxation. Definitely when we are healthy we feel highly relaxed, so provide relaxation. And there are various yoga asanas are there which are relaxation asanas. They give us complete relax. Keeps the correct posture of the body. Yoga helps to maintain the body posture. So yoga helps to keep the posture of body correct. Posture we must know, that is the body position, body alignment, how we are keeping our body, how we are keeping our body bones and joints. So this causes various serious problem if we have not good posture. This is we will study in class 12th, that is the postural deformities. So body yoga keeps the correct posture of the body. Posture means body position. One example I can give you about the posture: when the persons are habitual of walking by bending neck down or bending forward, so that can lead the postural deformity of hunch, that is hump over back, that is in Hindi known as kubar. So keeps the correct posture. Correct posture is very important while we are sitting, while we are standing, while we are running, while we are taking rest. So that's why keeping heavy pillows below the head while sleeping is dangerous. So this is only to keep the posture good. So that's why keep the correct posture of the body will helps us to maintain good body structure. Yoga can be performed easily. This is very easy to perform yoga. Initially we can learn, then we can perform it easily. There is no need to have a lot of expenditure and lot of space and lot of equipments to perform yoga. Yoga can be performed easily without help of any equipment. Spiritual development. Yoga can help us to develop the spiritually, because this will bring the peace of the mind. Increases flexibility. Yoga is very good activity to increase the flexibility. Flexibility we have discussed in previous chapter. Life, the fitness, wellness and lifestyle. Reduce obesity. This is lifestyle disease which can be reduced by the yoga activities. Improves health. Yoga can help to improve our health. Yoga can helps us to enhance moral and ethical values. There are various moral and ethical values when we will discuss it in the different parts of the Ashtanga Yoga, then we will know enhance the moral and ethical values in the individual. So there are various importance of the yoga. This is just 12 we are discussing here, so there are various importance. So we will discuss these in detail. So physical purity. Internal organs of our body can be cleansed by various yogic exercises. And internal organs also can be cured, can be cleaned by various yogic exercises. These are known as yogic kriyas. External, mostly we physically we clean our body, but yoga helps to clean the body externally as well as internally also. That we will discuss in yogic kriyas. As per Ayurveda, our body is made up of Vat, Pitta and Kapha. Vat, Pitta and Kapha. To remain healthy, balance of Vat, Pitta and Kapha in our body is necessary. Some of the diseases which is caused in our body due to the increase in Vat, increase in Pitta or increase in Kapha. Because the nature of these three elements, Vat, Pitta and Kapha, is different. Vat is colorless and agitated, and this is pure in nature. Pitta is colorful, it has fire, and it is highly heated. Kapha is, again, this is white in color and it's sticky. So these three elements cause various imbalance of these three elements cause various diseases in our body. So to remain healthy, balance of Vat, Pitta and Kapha in our body is necessary. Dhoti, Noli, Basti, Kapalbhati, Tratak, etc. are such yogic exercises which keeps the internal organs of our body in clean state. These we will discuss in detail afterward. Next slide. Dhoti, Noli, Basti, Kapalbhati, Tratak. So these are the yogic kriyas are there. These we will discuss in detail afterward. Another importance of yoga, cures and prevention from diseases. Yoga cures diseases and prevent from various diseases. Yoga not only prevent many diseases but also cures them. That I was telling you. We can use the yoga activities for prevention from various diseases. If we are ill, so we can use the yoga activities for the curing the diseases. So it has both the effects equally and effectively. Efficient effect over the diseases and efficient effect over the health to prevent various diseases. Various yoga exercises increases the immunity of the body. Immunity means that is the ability of the body to fight against diseases. Ability of the immunity is the ability of the body to keep the diseases away. So this is known as immune power. Immune power means how our body fights against diseases. Though if any bacteria, virus, any is attacking in our body, so our body system is made in such a way that these bacteria, viruses are killed by the body system. There are various chemicals, various cells are there like WBC, white blood cells. This kills these bacteria. They are ready to kill them. So, such in same way, various diseases, when any diseases, symptoms of any disease arise in our body, so this immune system overcome them and save ourselves from various diseases. So various yogic exercises increases the immunity of the body. Diseases such as bronchitis, sinusitis, arthritis, gastritis, asthma, high blood pressure, stress, back pain, urinary disorder, etc. Various diseases can be prevented as well as can be cured by the yogic exercises. This is simple that the number of diseases we are discussing here, I am telling you the name, but there are number of diseases which can be cured by the yoga as well as from which we can prevent ourselves by the yogic practice of yoga. Yoga have various activities, asanas, pranayam, kriyas, meditation, various exercises are there, various activities are there. So these activities have specific effect on a specific system also. Overall these all are beneficial for the health, all are beneficial, there is no side effect of any activity, but for curing particular disease there are particular asanas are there, particular pranayams are there are particular kriyas are there. So there are specific activities are there for curing the diseases. For prevention we can do any exercise, any activity of the yoga. So we will discuss it in detail, the importance of yoga, each and every part of the importance of yoga we will discuss in detail in next video.